Hey, I got this mail telling me that someone here could help me with my special issues. Yes, come in. I sent you that letter because I have some potions for you. These potions will allow you to go down the rabbit hole that is the starting areas of the Draenei and the Blood Elves. There are some things there that only those races can get, so you'll need to go undercover to blend into those areas. Alright, I mean, my plan was to go there eventually, but if I have to be that race to get certain things, then I guess going undercover isn't an awful idea. I knew you would understand. Now, I have two potions for you, a red one and a blue one. Blue for Draenei and red for Blood Elf. Which one do you want first? The blue one tastes like raspberry, it's my favorite. I guess I'll drink the blue one first then. But before I do that, why do you look and sound like me? It was budget cuts. Now, drink up. Gamers. Gamers, I am undercover in the Draenei starting zone of Azuremyst Isle. I'm going to start off here in Amon Vale and work my way through the zone, gaining the trust of the locals to make them believe that I really am one of their own and not a rocky man using a potion. Once I'm done with Azuremyst, I will then head over to Bloodmist Isle and I'll do the same thing, making sure that nobody will know who I really am. And I have not been here long, but I have heard that there is a nasty elf over in Bloodmist Isle that has some special drops. I'm gonna have to look more into that. But for right now, I start off like a typical Draenei warrior.
Good fortune. The Legion's end draws near.
Both got completed. So we're okay.
Ever the road traveled by feet.
Both got completed. We're good to go. Alright, Blood Elf Spy, spare parts, the Blood Elves, okay. Now, what is the best way to make people trust you? Well, in WoW, it's questing. That's what I did. When the Exodar crashed here on Azuremyst Isle, a section of it fell into Amon Vale. The Draenei used this area to heal up the survivors of the accident. So our first goal is to help out everyone who got hurt. Once everyone was stable, we turned our attention to the power cores that fell from the Exodar. These power cores, well, they have a lot of radiation to them that caused a lot of different things in the general area to start to mutate. My goal was to call these creatures before they got out of hand, get samples of them, and try to figure out a way on how to stop the mutation. After some time and research, a neutralizing agent was made for the wildlife and things should hopefully return to normal at some point. One thing that wasn't accounted for though was the appearance of the Blood Elves. It turns out they were the reason that the Exodar crashed and they too happened to survive its fall. Well, with one swift strike from yours truly, we, and I only mean the Draenei, got the revenge that they deserved. And I got the last item I needed from questing here. Alright, hey, Blood Elf plans. And then we go to this one, which are going to give me this sword. Oh, epic upgrade? That's kind of nutty. Epic upgrade on the sword? Alright, I'm really not a fan of you, like, auto-picking up quests for me. At all. So can I just get out of here? It was now time to head into Azuremyst proper. Here, it's even more questing that needs to get done. Everyone thinks I'm one of them, but I really need to prove myself, so I took every single side quest I could. I was killing animals, I was freeing furbolgs, I was slaying beasts inside of a cave. The last two were pretty much helping furbolgs, then Draenei, but you know, word will spread on how good I did. I did everything, and I was getting pretty close to being done with it and moving on until I discovered something. Wait. Did I not get the battle-worn handguards? It only gave me 3 of them? Why did it only give me 3 of them? Why didn't it give me the cloth one? Let me explain to you why I didn't get these cloth gloves and how these might be one of the more unique quest rewards I've seen here in Zone Locked. There's an item called the Blood Elf Communication. This item drops off the Blood Elf bandits that are in the zone. Getting this item will give you the quest called Bandits. It's a very easy quest. All you do is you take the communication, you turn it in, quest done, you get your reward. The reward is a pair of gloves. Depending on your class will depend on what armor type pair of gloves you get. By normal means, completing this quest on any class you would receive all other rewards on your account. But this quest doesn't do that. That's because the cloth gloves here, the battle-worn handguards, are not soulbound. They're actually a bind-on-equip armor piece, making it special because there are more than one way to get this quest reward. You could either do this quest on a class that wears cloth, or you could buy it off the auction house from someone else who's already done it. There are not many quest rewards out there that you could just outright sell in the auction house. I actually can't even think of any right now that you can do that with. So the problem for me, I don't have these gloves. I did the quest, I wasn't on a cloth wearer, I can't get them done. So I'm going to need to figure out something to get them. For now, I'm finishing up my last quest in Azuremyst Isle. And I turn this in. Give me one-handed sword, please. Thank you. And that is all the quests. That is kind of funny. That is all the quests. Here, Azuremyst Isle is done. Now that Azuremyst is all done, it was time to head over to Bloodmyst Isle. The Draenei were saying that they think a lot of the Blood Elves were over there doing who knows what, but didn't want to explore the zone because it became extremely irradiated, you know, bloody water, crystals, all that jazz. So it was my time to shine and to help out the few who dared to explore the new zone. And as it turns out, the Blood Elves were over in Bloodmyst Isle, doing whatever it is that Blood Elves like to do, you know, corruption and stuff. I met up with Demolitionist Lagoso to 1, find out what they were up to, and 2, to take down their creation so they can't do whatever it is that they are up to. During our expedition, we found Sirionis, the Minari that's actually in charge of all the Blood Elves. Breaking the vector coil that they were trying to use kind of pissed her off. You see, they were using said vector coil to basically create a gate so that more Blood Elves from Outland can come here and try to corrupt all the Draenei that crashed here. Well, unfortunately for them, I was there, and I was the best Draenei that anyone could ever be. So if I don't get the trust of all the other ones, I'm going to be a little upset. But I don't think I have much to worry about. My man, I want the tabard.
Without faith, the battle is...
He also gave me a ring? But we're here mainly for the tabard. There it is. I needed to get the tabard of the hand. Apparently I just didn't have it. Or I had it at some point and it was gone because I lost all my Draenei. They finally trusted me enough. I became a real Draenei. Well, to them at least. Though I wasn't done in Bloodmist just yet. I had a few more things to get done. Other people needed help. So I helped them capture a high-ranking Blood Elf, helped some Furbolgs again. They also better be trusting me for how much I had to help them out. And I did my greatest feat yet. At level 14, I had slain a dragon. Just your average day for someone like me. With questing done, there is only one thing left to do here in Bloodmist, the rare mob. That rogue that's been sneaking around is Vanessa the Assassin. She roams around the various areas where Blood Elves are at. She is a rogue, so she is stealth. Do make note of that, she is stealth the entire time, so you gotta look around a little bit more. Vanessa drops 3 unique items for me to farm out. The Silvermoon Robes, Silvermoon Tunic, and the Silvermoon Armor. Each of them having a pretty decent drop rate. So I got my goal, I know the mob, all I need to do is farm them out. Okay, there's a fair bit of you guys, don't worry about it. I am strong, I am powerful, none of you can stop me. Where the hell do you think you're going? It's not a bad looking chest piece. I definitely wouldn't use it, one, because I don't ever play male classes, but it definitely fits the Blood Elf aesthetic, obviously, with Silvermoon in its name, but it's alright. First boss, or first rare done, first kill, first drop. We like that. Okay, we're starting off strong. Starting off real strong with the rare. Starting off very strong, the rare right away. Here's an idea. How about you all don't attack me? Did you ever think of that? You ever think of just... No, don't run. Look, if I get the duplicate back to back, I'm going to be a little annoyed. I didn't, thank God. Silver Moon tunic. It is a tunic from Silver Moon. It's leather this time. There it is. Got it right away. Starting today's stream off. Twitch.tv/Knabble. What a good get. What a great start. Now I just need the Silver Moon robes and we are done with the rare. Nice try. You tried to hide from me? The Khalect? The collector? The man who gets it all? Like I want to get these Silver Moon robes? See what I mean? I just know. I'm what we like to call a knower. I know what I get. I know what I'm about to obtain. There it is, Silver Moon robes. I'm going to click this and we're going to hear the fancy ATT music. Meaning, Bloodmyst Isle is 100% completed. At the end there, my potion wore off, and I can't let them know that I'm not a real Draenei. I can't do that after all I've done for them. Luckily, though, there was a little drop left in that potion vial. I drank it, turned back into a Draenei, so I could get those gloves that I was missing from Azuremyst. Bandit, you here? Yes, you are. Oh. Yo, hold on a second. Everybody, hold up. Hold up. That's an item to get from Eversong. I just got an Eversong drop from that Blood Elf. I got the quest that I need to go turn in, so that's fine, but I actually got a drop from Eversong. I didn't know they could drop them. The Blood Elf bandits out here could drop. Could I technically... Hold on. Could I technically keep killing him over and over and try to get some of that stuff? I kind of want to kill another one. I'm going to kill another one just for testing purposes because I'm below level whatever. I want to test it. I'm going to kill one more. We're going to do another lap real quick. Kill him again, see what happens. There is one more thing I wanted to talk about before we finish up the Isles here. This is the Blood Elf Bandit. This mob is a rare mob on ATT, but they're up all the time and have a quest, so it's more like a quest mob. We already went over their quest, so we don't need to talk about that anymore. But what I did want to bring up was their special drop, the Blood Elf Bandit Mask. It is a cosmetic mask that anybody can wear. It's around a 13% drop rate and can go for a decent price on the auction house. The reason why I bring this up is that this mask is on my bonus list of drops. I didn't get one, but I wanted to bring it up because it's something that I wanted everyone to be aware of because it's a unique drop and it can only drop here in Azuremyst, so I felt I needed to talk about it. I know that glitch, I'm just saying in general that's... Oh, wrong quest. Turn this in. This is the gloves that are bind on equip. And I want to put them on. And finally, Azuremyst Isle is now fully done. Knock knock, it's me again. I'm back from getting all the trust of the space people. Do you still have that other potion? Yes, I just made a brand new batch. You know how they can expire from time to time. By any chance was the one that you gave me before about to expire? Because the potion wore off before I got done with everything, and it hardly tasted like raspberry. I mean, it was a wee bit over the expiration, but I promise, this one, though, will give you the fairest skin. You'll have the best complexion ever. That's cool, I guess. Here's to going undercover for more loot. Wait! What? Last time you did a pan out of the wrong house. I want you to show off the correct house. Does it even matter? The other house looked better. Yes, it matters. The viewers will be able to tell that it's the wrong house. Do a pan out of the correct one this time. Are we happy? We're on the right house now. Thank you. Like I said, bottoms up. subscribe. Gamers, you got 2 of them in one video, aren't you lucky? I am now undercover yet again, this time in the Blood Elf starting area, and he was right, my complexion is very fair. Now that I'm here, what exactly do I need to do? Well, the starting zone of Sunstrider Isle has a bunch of zone drops that I'm going to need to farm out. They're pretty unique, and we'll go over them here in a bit, not to mention a vendor that I need to grab some stuff from. Once I'm done there, I'll make my way to Eversong Woods. The people here are pretty nice, but they need some help, just like everyone else in this world apparently, so I have some quests I need to do. I don't need them to like me as much as the Draenei, so I did what I could. After that, I head into the Ghostlands. Here, I do want the locals to think of me as one of them, so I did some questing and made sure they liked me. Not to mention we have a rare mob, treasure chests, and some items that I'm going to need to make some decent gold for. But that's pretty much it, so let's get farming out those zone drops. Besides farming that one dagger in Ghostlands where you need to farm a chest in the Troll Crypt, guess what I'm going to have to do? I think that's one of the things. Shoddy chain boots! Already got one of them. We already got one of them. There they are. That's what they look like. They're shoddy, all right. First one gotten. All right, I needed to get all these. All the quests are done. This vendor is completed.
Are you ready for anything?
Talk to her now.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
I have a feeling I want to run out of money, but I don't know. It is only coppers. I'm going to sell it all back. All right, that is it. Easy-ish, but easy. That's all the vendors. Well, it's all that's left in Sunstrider Isle is the zone drops. They're not even ghosts, they're just elementals. They work, though. They work. Scraggy leather belt. Look, I don't have to, like, take off my clothes to show you what it looks like. There's the belt. There it is. Scraggy leather belt. That's another gray. Done. Shoddy chain vest. Shoddy chain vest. There's the next one. There it is. Go with the shoddy chain boots we got earlier. Shoddy chain vest. Another gray. Completed. I literally didn't even get to start recording yet. Unkempt cloak. There it is. New cape. New cape unlocked. There it is. I'm being optimistic. I'm going to maybe get a little bit more than I needed to before 14, but there's the next one. Literally the next kill. I didn't even have a chance. Okay, if it's... hold on, I'm going to kill this one. Am I going to go 3 for 3 for kills? Do I need to even stop the recording? Yeah, I should have stopped the recording. I don't have... hold on. I don't have the... give me a second. Scraggy leather boots. Now, okay, to show you the boots. There they are. The scraggy leather boots. Alrighty, let's talk about these gray items that I'm farming out here. There are 21 different gray drops that drop off a bunch of the different mobs here in Sunstrider Isle. However, these drops are pretty interesting. You see, when you are under level 14, these drops are pretty frequent. But once you hit level 14, these drops go to mega rare status and having their drop rate plummet. This is the main reason that we have Khalect undercover as new low-level characters, because for me to get these items, I really needed to be a lower level. At level 35 at this point, I just couldn't do it. So, that's the explanation of them. Let's get back to it. We can get another, right? Come on, you can drop something. See, you drop something. The scraggy leather pants. There they are. Scraggy leather pants. Another drop gotten. Unkempt pants. Unkempt pants. There they are. They're pants and they're unkempt. Not unkept. Unkempt. There's an M in there. There we go. Shoddy chain belt. There it is. It's a belt. That's chain and shoddy. I mean, there we go. Unkept gloves. Unkempt gloves. Oh, wrong one. There they are. That's what they look like. Some gloves. Shoddy chain bracers. There they are, the bracers. They're shoddy and they're made of chain. There they are. Scraggy leather bracers. They are bracers and they're leather and they're scraggy. There they are. Look at that. You can only see the arm. I'm showing you just the arm. There they are. You're welcome for just arm. The entire time I was in it. Shoddy chain gloves. Shoddy chain gloves. There they are. Unkempt robe. There it is. The final cloth item. After this, we're going to need 3 more. There we go. Been another 14 minutes since I got the last one. Weather-beaten buckler. There it is. It's a shield. It's on my hand. I want to use it for defensiveness, but I can't because I'm a mage. But you know what? I can do this. 2 more to go. See? Shoddy chain pants. There they are. It's been 26 minutes since I got a drop, and there they are. Shoddy chain pants. We're down to just the battered shield. Lynx tooth. That's not a shield. I'm sorry to say. I need a shield, and that was a tooth. That's the shield. There it is. Battered shield. We are done with the zone drops. I didn't even hit level 11 yet. We got it. As I was right, it's not a tooth. It's been 1 hour and 9 minutes since I got the last drop I needed. But it's done. Very nice. As soon as I left the Isle, I took down some arcane patrollers that are going haywire, then made my way to the Dreadscar to slay some undead that were left behind after a certain death knight came through. And I climbed some stairs that I would never like to climb again. After all that was said and done, I took down some walking trees, murlocs, and your average everyday wretch. I then took down a dwarf who was pretending to be helpful, and I finished up by getting some lynx pelts. The only quest I had remaining was to deliver something to the Tranquillian, and that's in the Ghostlands, meaning Eversong was done. Now that I'm in the Ghostlands, I need to make sure that people here like me and feel like I am a born and raised blood elf, as I do need to purchase some stuff of theirs. I got right down to business when I entered the zone. The zone's pretty much what was ever left of here after the Scourge attacked. Undead still roam the zone, restless spirits looking for a way to pass on, and the plants are also dead. They're kind of dead. Pretty much everything here needs a lot of work to get back to tip-top shape. Starting off, I was culling the local wildlife, either to keep people safe or for medicine. I was then tasked to head over to a village that was taken over by Nerubians of all things. I was meant to whittle down their numbers a little bit and take down their leader, Anak Suten. I did that. But guess who else was just invading this zone? That's right, the Amani trolls. Like the opportunists that they are, striking at the elves after getting attacked. I mean, it makes sense. This is early timeline though. Now we like the Amani. They have a really cool zone. I like the music. But while I was out and about, I found a rare mob. Glacial Spike. I'm going to sit here and do this. Let my images do some damage real quick, and with the orb. I live. Perfect timing. What'd I get? The Banshee Rod. It is a wand, as you can see, that has all those stats. Is that actually better for me? No. If I had an offhand, maybe. But I don't, so I'm going to say it's garbage. Alright, we just need 1 more from the rare. Nice. The rare is Dr. Witherlimb. He is located at the various Scourge buildings in the zone. This doctor has 3 drops. 1 I already had, the Ghoul Hammer. The 1 I just got, the Banshee Rod. And the other one that I'm still missing, the Abomination Cleaver. This rare shouldn't be much of a problem, since after some time working on quests and doing some other things in the zone, he was up again. Couldn't have gone any farther in the wrong direction. Where's my orb? Does anyone know where my orb went? I got it. I'm done the rare. We're invising. 2 rare kills, 2 drops. We're actually done the rare. We got the Abomination Cleaver. There it is. Got it. I'm just going to go ahead and click to learn. And that's it. The rare is actually done. 2 kills, 2 drops. Back to the very fun time. That's right, more questing. I still needed the Tranquillian to love me. They needed to do so I could buy their fun stuff. So I did pretty much everything they asked of me. Killing zombies? Did it. Slaying arcane devourers? Easy. Going into a cave to eradicate some gnolls? To me, it was just another Tuesday. I was so desperate for their love and affection that I forgot I wasn't a real elf. I really thought I was a blood elf, helping out my people. But I definitely wasn't a night elf. They were doing some weird shit on a boat, and we couldn't have that. But I knew what I was doing was worth it. I knew I was cleansing this land for better. No matter how high the quest took me, I went there. No matter the amount of undead I had to slay, I slayed them. Even when I was tasked at taking down Darkhan Drathir, the elf who led the Scourgeon to quell the loss, I didn't falter. I did what I needed to do. Eventually, all my hard work paid off, and I became exalted with the Tranquillian. Turn that in, turn this in, I'm exalted, and done. We no longer have to do any of the quests. No, I mean, I'll just go turn that quest in anyway. But that's it. We're done with questing in this zone. I wasn't done in this zone. The items I needed from the Tranquillian were pretty expensive. I needed 8,000 gold. Ooh, watch out. It's not a crazy amount of money, but going for what I can do within the Ghostlands and Eversong, I had my work cut out for me. Mainly because I'm not much of a gold maker. I just sell transmog I get from dungeon runs, and I don't really have any of that to do here. So making money was constantly in the back of my mind. But sometimes you need to spend money to make money. Well, in this case, spend money to complete a zone. While I was questing, I picked up blacksmithing and trained it to level 100. Remember this chest? These are burial chests. They are located in the tomb in the mountains between Tranquillian and Farstrider Enclave. These chests have 2 drops that I need from it, the Amani Scimitar and the Amani Sacrificial Dagger. I have a problem though. These chests can only be opened with a rogue's lockpicking, or skeleton keys. I trained my blacksmithing up to classic 100 so I could grab some silver skeleton keys from the auction house. As skeleton keys are consumable, I can use them in the challenge. So as I was making some money with a few auctions of materials that I got from the zone, I was opening boxes praying that the 200 keys that I bought would be enough to get the 2 items that I need from the box. Got it. Sacrificial dagger. We got one. The Amani Sacrificial Dagger. There it is. We got our first one. Only after, what, I'm down to 49. I was at 211. There's some math in there. That's how many attempts at getting it. But yes, you do not need to be any other, you don't need to be a rogue to get it. We just wanted to put that science out there. We got the first one. Now I just need the other. Now, if we can just get the scimitar, then it's trying to make some money. So back-to-back boxes. Literal back-to-back boxes. I got the second one. That's really funny. Literal back-to-back boxes. Don't attack me. I'm okay, Rare Frost. That's insane. Well, there it is. That's the second box. That's crazy. That's funny. Oh my god, dude. That's crazy. With the boxes all done, now all that is left for me to do is the 2 vendor items that I needed from the rep. The things I have been grinding the gold for this whole time. I have tried many different money-making methods. Raw materials, unique items, different professions, but not one of them came even close to the method that got me my 8,000 gold. Okay, it took a few days, but Erlana, with this elf lady here, can give you the Sinister Scimitar. It's a unique drop only here to the Ghostlands from this vendor. I already have it, didn't need to get it. But that's how I think I'm going to try to make some money. You see, if we get on the big old Bruto here, and I post it, it's on average for 95K. I don't need 95K. That's way too much money. I don't need that stuff. So I'm hoping I can make someone think they're going to get an easy flip, or I can make someone think that something's wrong. I'm going to put this up for 8,000 gold. That's all I need is 8,000 gold. And hope that someone will just buy it because it's so cheap. Whether it's someone for transmog, they don't know, they don't understand why it's so cheap. They just buy it for 8,000, and that's all I need. I will have just a little bit over from the tax from the auction with the gold that I have, that I could just buy those items and be done. So here's hoping someone just spends 8,000 gold instead of 95K and just gets a quick purchase for me. Yeah, I just took that one item that normally sells for like 100K and put it up for 8K. That didn't work. I bought two of them and put them both up for 4K, and that did work. I sold them both for 4,000 gold, which is 8,000 gold. That's some math. And I had enough to buy the things I needed to do. I was doing other things, still just throwing stuff up in the auction house and hoping that someone would buy something. But sure enough, the sword sold, and I was able to buy the items that I needed from the vendor. There it is, 950 gold. I made enough. I have 8K. I can buy this. I can buy this.
Until next time.
Make sure I am on the right house. I want to make sure it's on my alliance house, not my horde house. There we go. And then I click this button. The Sindorai Crafter's Forge. And then we get the Sindorai Sleeper, which is a bed. And there they are. With that, Tranquillian and the Ghostlands and the Blood Elf areas are done. I just saw this while editing, so I figured I better talk about it because I know someone's going to bring it up. This is for the Blood Elf Heritage Armor. I'm not high enough level to go do it. I'm not going to do it because Khalect's not mainly a Blood Elf, blah, blah, blah. I know there's a lot of weird things going on with this episode. I can't get it done. And lastly, I've arrived in my final destination of this video, the Isle of Quel Danas. There's really only one thing for me to really do here. It's the dungeon that is directly behind me. That is it. I have nothing else to do here. The vendors are done. There's nothing I can do with that without getting the stuff from the Sunwell. I have nothing else to do here but Magister's Terrace. So, let's get into it. Our first boss is Selin Fireheart. This man used to be a captain for Kelthus Sunstrider's personal guard. Well, Selin then was seduced by demonic energy from the crystals that are in his chamber. Why he didn't leave, I don't know. And from that, he went out to slay anyone who gets close to it. He's a little overprotective of his crystals. From him, though, I need 4 drops. Then we meet Vexillus. He's an arcane elemental. That's pretty apparent. Vexillus was summoned into the Magister's Terrace by a trio of blood elves who were slain by the force of his arrival. This guy is so badass that when he gets summoned, he slays the summoners by just showing up. I also need 4 drops from him. Our third boss is Priestess Delrissa. Ishivar is acting under Kil'jaeden, and they are the one who actually revived Kelthus after being defeated in the Tempest Keep. She does have many underlings, but each fight 4 are chosen at random to accompany her. I only need 2 drops from her. The final boss is Kelthus Sunstrider himself. This is one of the most iconic WoW characters, I feel. I don't really know if I need to talk about him too much, so I'm going to give the little gist of the lore, what's happened here as I've been doing, but it's not obviously his total lore. This is Kelthus after the setback that was known as Tempest Keep. He was a true champion of the Blood Elf people. He fell prey to the influences of Kil'jaeden while he was in Outland. He then returned to Azeroth, seized the Sunwell, and turned it into a doorway for his new demonic boss to get through. I need a total of 9 drops from this elf. But that's all of Magister's Terrace. Let's get it done. Hey, we got the bracers and one-handed axe on one. We got the Eversong cuffs. There they are. Oh, was I not recording? Shit. It's every video, right? Boots off this boss, off of Vexillus. Green booties. There they are. I thought I recorded. Might have actually messed it up. Do the thing. There they are. There they are. There they are. There they are. Cool. Perhaps, maybe. Gauntlets. Don't need the Vial of Sunwell. But we did get the gloves. The Gauntlets of Tranquil Waves. Which, there they are. Hey, you know what? I'm 3 bosses in and each boss drops something. And it's very likely Kelthus could do the same. So let's be happy with that. Alright, what do I get? Got a chest piece. Scarlet Sindori robes. Oh, they don't look too bad. That's actually not a bad looking robe. I kind of like that. Not a bad looking robe. I actually really do like that. We got the Jaded Crystal Dagger. I'd love to show you what it is, but I'm in combat with something. That is another drop from the first boss. He's down to 2 drops. So that's a good little get. Good little get. All right, I showed you me killing every single boss. It takes a while. We're nearing the end of this video. Why don't we just kind of bang these out really quick? Yeah. Shoulders. Shoulder pads of the Silver Moon Retainer. There they are. Findings of Raging Fire. Findings of Raging Fire. There they are. From the next boss, the Fell Tinged Mantle. It's a cloth mantle. There they are. That is... I don't know how that's Fell Tinged. Gloves. Gloves of Arcane Acuity. There they are. I also got this little glove, this sword. I don't really care about the sword. And I got the last pants I need. This boss is done. There are the Leggings of the Betrayed. There they are, pants. 8 bracers. I believe that boss... Nope, he's not done yet. We got the bracers of Divine Infusion. Here they are. Wow, they're a color, huh? Oh. Well, good thing I got 2 of them because I needed this Cord of Reconstruction. Belt time, belt time, belt time. There it is. That's the belt. That's the Cord of Reconstruction. Shoulders. I got them finally after many runs. The Dusk Hollow Mantle. That's how you say it. All right, there is the Tunic of the Raven Lord. It drops off of Kelthus. It's down to 3 drops off of him now and 1 off of that. So 4 bosses. The Sudden Rage Treads. We actually got something we needed. There they are. There they are. There they are. Booties. Okay. I know I wanted the dagger. I know I needed the dagger, but you didn't need to give me 2 of them. Well, there it is. All right, Kelthus. I'm going to drop the 2 things I need. We dropped 1 of them. Robes of Summer Flame. We got 1. Oh, hold on. There it is. Robes of Summer Flame. That's an interesting robe. Where did my shoulders go? It's not a robe anymore. It's a robe and 2 sleeves. Yeah, Balor, I have not moved yet. I got him. Oh, I got him. We're done. 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 There they are. The war boots. There they are. Oh my god, finally. Hold on, double checking. 58. 58 runs of that dungeon I had to do. Which I know doesn't sound like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but man, just 58 runs of that dungeon back to 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 back is kind of a lot. Kind of a lot. But Magister's Terrace is fully done. Now, yes, I did go do the Sunwell. I did kill Jaden. I did complete the entire raid. But 1, raids aren't needed for the challenge, so I don't want to go into it too much. 2, I'm kind of nearing how much I want to put into this video, and I still have some more stuff to do. So, yeah, here's me killing KJ, and I got some loot. Cool. Let's do the marbles now. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the marbles situation of the stream. The marbles part of the stream. I don't know why I said situation. We have 2 in here, Blade's Edge Mountain and Shadow Moon Valley. Shadow Moon Valley, as a reminder to everyone, will also have Karazhan added to it just because I wanted to. Blade's Edge Mountain has all the Ogrelaw stuff, but is connected to Netherstorm. So, that's all we have. This is the map. There it is. I'm just going to hit start, and we're just going to go. I'm starting now. And they're off. That's right. Oh, holy, this one Shadow Moon Valley is Never mind, it's this Shadow Moon Valley that's currently in the lead. Blade's Edge Mountain getting stuck on the cross point. We're getting a little bit of uppies, that's correct. And we're going to be launched most likely through here. Never mind, we got bongos to shoot us across. This Shadow Moon Valley is actually in the lead right now. I am hoping myself and hoping I get Shadow Moon Valley next. I just want to get that marked off. We have stairs. Stair technology. And we're just bouncing down. Blade's Edge currently in the lead. More bongo drumming. But it's very close between Shadow Moon Valley and Blade's Edge. It's these two. A bunch of people just died. Shadow Moon Valley took the lead. A huge lead. Never mind. What a snipe for Blade's Edge Mountain. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? An absolute snipe. Blade's Edge Mountain is the winner. We're going north. Hello gamers and welcome to the end of the video. I appreciate you making it here. I didn't really know how to segue this whole thing between Isle Quelled and Austin here. It's a lot of portals and traveling. And I didn't have the map because I'm doing the TPC map, not the Eastern Kingdoms map or the Kalimdor map. I really just didn't know how to do it, so here we are. I just kind of showed up here. I magically teleported here now. If you made it here, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. I have a bunch of videos on this channel just doing this, and some new ones on the way that are not quite zone locked, but still collection oriented. I don't know when those are going to come out, but I'm working on them. You can see them live over on my Twitch, twitch.tv/Knabble. We also have a Discord, we have a guild, a bunch of stuff of that nature all in the description. If your name is on the side, that means you're a YouTube member, and I appreciate you just supporting me, allowing me to keep doing what I'm doing. I really do appreciate that. But I have nothing else to say. It's 2 in the morning my time, and I have food to eat. I'm really hungry. So I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.